Marcus, how much more comfortable are you now that you've had a year in the system to acclimate at this level?
It's like night and day for me right now. My confidence level is through the roof right now. All the hard work I put in the off season and all the experience that I gained from last season with all the struggles and stuff, I just think like it really took me to the next level, and I just feel so confident each play. I'm in better shape now. I just feel good.
What's it been like just kind of learning and being coached by Coach Austin? Obviously, it's his first season as the offensive line coach here.
It's been actually really great. He's came in and brought something different than we had last year. Very technical guy. He's like a scientist, as he likes to call himself, and I believe it because what he does, he explains it all. There's a theory. He has everything proven, and it works. And I'm just such a better player since he's been here, and he's only had a whole spring and a couple practices with him, and I've already seen a difference in my game and the speed of the game, and also my knowledge of the game. He's very knowledgeable. He knows the game better than anybody I know, and he teaches it so well, and it's easy to understand, and he keeps it simple for the guys that might not understand off the rip. So that's one thing I love about Coach Ross. Really players coach.
Working along the line, what have you seen at the right guard spot for competition?
Right guard spot? I mean, they battling right now. Tuck, Mitch, even Walker Parks, like they're all going at it. Mitch, he's a little banged up right now, but he's been doing his thing. Big Tuck's really stepped up. Like it's a surprise to me, but I love to see it. That's what I want from him. He's capable of doing it, and all three of them, it doesn't matter who comes on the field first. Like they all can play that spot.
What are kind of some reflections from last year? Y'all had that last stretch with such a good rushing attack. Just what did you learn? What do you think y'all can build off from the end of the season?
We trying to be better than that, but we're trying to build off of it for sure. We're not trying to start all over, and that's what I feel like we did from the spring to now. Like we're a way better offensive line than we were in the spring than we were last season, and we're just gonna keep building and keep moving forward. We're probably rushing around like 150, and we're trying to get like 200, 250 this year, maybe 300 with the running backs we got. We deep, and I believe that.
And what's kind of that attitude just coming in the spring after last season? Obviously, you guys had consistencies and whatnot. Was there kind of just an attitude in that room for you guys that kind of proved that last season was kind of an anomaly?
We have definitely something to prove this year. We have a different mindset. The whole team does, but especially with the O-line, we've been very consistent. We've been since I've been here, like throughout practice to practice, and I think we're really going to keep just elevating every day.
What's the difference in Marcus Tate from year one to year two? What do you feel like you've improved the most?
Confidence. That was my biggest thing last year. It's all mental, The physical part takes care of yourself when you rep it every time, but when you have the confidence to do what you're doing on the field, what you work at during the off season and after practice, you have the confidence to do, and you just do it. And you know that you're the best player you could be right now. That's where you become that player that you want to be, and that's where I'm at right now.
Working alongside Will Putnam, I think that was the essay. There's been like one bad snap all of camp between the three centers. What's it been like seeing him?
Putt worked his butt off this summer. He snapped every day, maybe around 100 to 200 snaps a day, just grinding. And me and him really got close. So I feel like playing next to him it makes life easier for me. It makes life easier for him. We're really close. We always got each other back, and we go to war together. But like just seeing him, the way he grinds and the way he works, it's inspirational. It's admirable, and I love to see him elevate.
Has that transition been smooth for him?
Very smooth. Like you said, you only had one bad snap, and really, I don't really think that was a bad snap on him, to be honest. But like at that, he's working his butt off, man. He's everything he says he's gonna be.
Any young linemen that have kind of stood out to you so far?
Yes, Blake Miller, Colin Sadler. They're some dogs. They're gonna be some players for us this season and the future to come. Blake is just one hell of a monster. He's nasty. He listens, and that's what's good. And once the game slows down for him, it's going to be a piece of cake. First rounder, no question.
What changes in the quality of work you can get in once you put the pads on out here?
What changes? Just the mentality. Everything's the same. The steps are the same. But when you put them pads on, it's a physical game, and especially in the trenches. And that's why you got to change that mentality. You got to put your paws on somebody. You got to be that dude. Put him in the ground, not let him do that. You got to outwork the other dude and force your will on somebody else.
What are you seeing going against this D-line?
They're a heck of a D-line, but I go against Rook TD every day, and those dudes are the best D-tackles in the nation to me, and it just get me better every day, and especially in the pass game. They're elite pass rushers, and at this point, I feel like going against them and the way I play against them, I should be able to do that against any D-tackle in the country.
Are there any young guys on the D-line that you're seeing step out early?
I want to say I don't really rep a lot of that when the young dudes are going out there, but I say Caden Story's been a good impression. A lot of people talk about him. Him.
I guess what's it just been like under Coach Streeter now that he's the offensive coordinator, just kind of how that transition has been and into fall camp now?
Yeah, Coach Streeter's been amazing. You know, his energy just from when he took over for the Iowa State game, he's bringing the energy every day. You know, people love playing for him. You know, he brings a family atmosphere to the room, and not that, you know, we didn't have that before, but it's just something different. People are really buying into what he's saying, and you know, it's easy to buy into the way he talks to us, the way he gives us energy, and you know, he's amazing. I love playing for him.
What have you just kind of seen out of DJ so far? I mean, have you seen anything different from him? Is it improved in his demeanor and whatnot?
I mean, yes, big time. He's the hardest working dude on our team, in my eyes. You know, he works his butt off more than anybody. You know, he's very humble. You know, he's probably the best teammate on the team as well. You know, he's always there for all of us, and that's one thing, you know, I don't think we saw last year. But this year, you know, with the confidence, all the hard work he put in, you know, he's gonna put on a show this year. Best quarterback in the nation.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Marcus.